Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. In this tutorial, we will guide you through the process of setting up Apache with cPanel, mod_wsgi, Python3, and how to handle service temporarily unavailable errors. This combination is commonly used for deploying Python web applications. We will provide step-by-step instructions and code examples to help you get started. Log into your server via SSH. Install mod_wsgi using pip. Enable the mod_wsgi Apache module. Restart Apache to apply the changes. Create a directory for your Python web application. For example, let's create a directory named myapp in your home directory. Create a Python virtual environment to isolate your application's dependencies. Install your required Python packages within the virtual environment. Create a simple Flask application. For example, create a file named app.py. Create an Apache virtual host configuration file for your application. You can usually do this through cPanel or by manually creating a configuration file in /etc/apache2/sites available/. Example Apache virtual host configuration, replace paths and URLs with your specific details. Make sure to update the paths and URLs according to your specific configuration. Create a wsgi script file for your application. In the example above, we used app.py as the script file. Place this file in your application directory, /home/your username /myapp. Example app.py script. Test the Apache configuration for syntax errors. If the configuration test is successful, reload Apache to apply the changes. The service temporarily unavailable error can occur for various reasons. Here are some common steps to diagnose and resolve this issue. Check your Apache error logs for more specific error messages. Verify that your Python virtual environment is activated when the application runs. Ensure your file and directory permissions are set correctly. Apache must have access to read and execute your application files. Check for any missing or incorrect configuration settings in your Apache virtual host file. Test your application locally using the Flask development server to ensure it works without Apache. By following this tutorial and troubleshooting the service temporarily unavailable error, you can deploy Python web applications on Apache with cPanel and mod_wsgi successfully. Remember to adapt the instructions and code examples to your specific application and server setup. ChatGPT. Title: Setting up Apache, cPanel, with mod_wsgi and Python3 for Service Temporarily Unavailable Error Resolution. Introduction. In this tutorial, we will guide you through the process of setting up Apache with mod_wsgi and Python3 on cPanel. We will also cover how to resolve the service temporarily unavailable error that can occur when your web application experiences high traffic or other server-related issues. We'll provide you with code examples and step-by-step instructions to ensure a smooth setup. Prerequisites. Step 1. Access your server. First, log into your cPanel and access your server through SSH. You can use a terminal application like PUTTY, Windows, or the terminal, Linux/Mac. Replace your _username and your _server_IP with your actual cPanel username and server's IP address. Step 2. Install mod_wsgi. Mod_wsgi is a module for Apache that allows you to run Python web applications. You can install it using yum or apt-get depending on your server's operating system. On CentOS, use yum, and on Ubuntu, use apt-get. For CentOS. For Ubuntu. Step 3. Create a virtual host configuration. You need to configure a virtual host for your Python web application. Create a configuration file for your site in the /etc/httpd/confd/directory, CentOS, or /etc/apache2/sites available/directory, Ubuntu. For CentOS. For Ubuntu, add the following configuration, adjusting it to your application's needs. Make sure to replace your _domain.com, /path/to/your/app, and app.py with your actual domain and application paths. Step 4, configure your Python application. Create a Python application file, example app.py, in your app directory. This file imports your Python application and makes it available to mod_wsgi. Replace /path/to/your/app and your _app with your actual paths and application name. Step 5, restart Apache. After making changes, restart Apache to apply the new configurations. For CentOS. For Ubuntu. Step 6, resolving service temporarily unavailable error. If you encounter a service temporarily unavailable error due to high traffic or server load, you can increase the number of processes and threads in your virtual host configuration. In the virtual host block, modify the wsgi daemon process and wsgi process group settings. This will increase the number of processes and threads available for your application, helping it handle more concurrent requests. Conclusion. By following this tutorial, you've successfully set up Apache with mod_wsgi and Python3 on cPanel. You've also learned how to resolve the service temporarily unavailable error by adjusting the process and thread settings in your virtual host configuration. Now, you can deploy your Python web application and handle high traffic efficiently. ChatGPT